Nowhere to go. The ball went out. It'll belong to Nova Scotia. Just no room for Clark to maneuver there along that sideline. Marshall with the throw in. Ball stays in. Put down a little deeper. Windsor back there. Up ahead. Daniel Courage into the middle. Furlong. Furlong. Tried to get it through. Marshall intercepted that. Chaputla, a little back heel, but Windsor took that. Kennedy. Nunes. Malloy there first for Nova Scotia. Up through the middle. Clark. Bartlett. Way over to Andrew Power. Tried to play the give and go back to Power. Nova Scotia takes the ball. Paul Howlett to Berkovicki. Owen Kinsman for Nova Scotia. The ball goes out. Throw in Newfoundland and Labrador. Howlett. Berkovicki. Cam Zwicker for Nova Scotia, but couldn't hold it in. The ball went out over the sideline. Throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Giveaway there. Chaputla. Ball bounced on him. He couldn't get control of it. Windsor trying to track it down over on that right side. He does. Working against Howlett. Ball comes free. Chaputla up ahead for Sam Munn. Newfoundland Labrador on it first. Pushed ahead. Hennessy unable to catch up to it before it goes over the touchline. The referee has called a foul, so it'll be a free kick, Newfoundland and Labrador. Ben James. The heavy rain that we had earlier this morning has passed for now. Free kick cleared away to the sideline. James is on it again. Once again into the penalty area and cleared out. Nova Scotia on it. Zwicker. Gave it away in front towards the goal. Headed on, looking for it is Nunes. And Nova Scotia kick it to the sideline to safety. It'll go out. It'll be a throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. All that came from an errant pass from Nova Scotia right onto the foot of a Newfoundland and Labrador player, and then had a couple of great chances. Howlett getting away. Up ahead with good defending by Clark. Clark pushing it forward now for Newfoundland and Labrador into the middle. They'll go to Furlong. Furlong. No further. Chaputla. Stopped by Kenny. Back to James. Long ball up for Hennessy. Courage. Windsor. Chaputla just puts it up in the air. Windsor chipping it ahead. Furlong, or Courage that was, now Furlong. Howlett for Nova Scotia. Taken by Furlong, in for Bartlett. Nunes all alone in front and calmly chips it home. Alexander Nunes makes it 1-0 Newfoundland and Labrador. After a number of chances, the ball came free. Courage had it first in the penalty area in front of the goalkeeper. Let's take a look at it. Here's Courage in front first with the first chance. That is stopped by the defender, but then ends up right on the foot of Nunes, who very calmly puts it away. One 0 Newfoundland and Labrador. An inch closer to a shot at the gold medal tomorrow, but still a lot of work to be done here. Still early in the first half. James. Furlong tried to get it to Courage. Malloy got it for Nova Scotia up to Howlett. His pass into the foot of Liam Hennessy. They go back to Legier, the goalkeeper. Nova Scotia maintaining possession. Goes out, it'll be their throw in. Throw in Newfoundland and Labrador. Ball goes out. It will belong to Nova Scotia. Competing cheering on either side of us. Nova Scotia fans to our right, Newfoundland and Labrador fans to our left. Here at our broadcast location. Each trying to cheer on their team. Nunes to Windsor. Windsor trying to get it onto the right foot. He does, but that's blocked. Hustling up there is Kenny. Ryan Kenny. His cross. Hennessy came flying in there, but couldn't make contact with the ball. And Nova Scotia clear it. It will go out. It'll belong to Newfoundland and Labrador on the throw. Goes out for a goal kick. Just under 11 minutes gone in the opening half. 1-0 Newfoundland and Labrador. Goal by Alexander Nunes. Back to Legier. Legier here to the near sideline. That'll go out. Be sure to join TV1 Scott Squires and CTV Cyril Lunny on the Sideline Scoop each Monday at 8:40 a.m. Atlantic, 9:10 a.m. Newfoundland time. Get up to date on Bell and Line 5 TV1's local sports coverage with Scott and Cyril. That's the Sideline Scoop Mondays, only on CTV Morning Live Atlantic. Another throw-in for Newfoundland and Labrador. And for the first time really during 3 days of round robin play, the weather not a factor at all right now. No wind, no rain, perfect conditions right now. We may see a little more rain before the afternoon is out, but right now it is ideal. Power, his cross will go behind the goal. Dylan Legier, keeper for Nova Scotia, up ahead. Marshall. Kenny intercepts that for Newfoundland and Labrador. Kenny in along the sideline. Nunes into the middle. Try and get it to Furlong. It's taken by Munn. Windsor intercepts that. Windsor pushing forward. Windsor with a try for goal. Legier with the stop. Marshall looking upfield. Kept in. Ryan Kenny sends it deep. Back there first, Vino. Kenny. Kenny has it taken away. Ryan Laird, he stopped. Zeke Shapudla Long ball, trying to run under it is Munn. Getting back first, Ben James clears it for Newfoundland and Labrador. Hennessy on the far side. Unable to hold it in. The ball did go out, so it'll be a throw-in for Nova Scotia. Great job by Ben James a moment ago. So it looked like Munn might be able to run under that ball. It was played in by Chapudla. It was outside the penalty area. The keeper had come out, couldn't get to it. And a great play by James to clear it. Courage. Nunes. Watched by Marshall. Nunes. Trying to get around Marshall. Gets to the left foot. Can't get the cross in. Then has it taken away. Just cleared out. (14-12). Gone here in the opening first half. 1-0 Newfoundland and Labrador. One more game to go after this one. The final round robin game. These two championships we're playing, the under 13 and under 14. That will be between Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick. And that one will have gold medal implications, as does this one. Nova Scotia is out, but Newfoundland and Labrador trying to get into that gold medal game. James with another good play there. Come up with the ball now. Chapudla. Chapudla's got some room on the right side. Taken away from him by Clark. The ball will go out, and it will be a corner kick for Nova Scotia. Ryan Laird will take the corner. Laird's corner, a good one into the penalty area, past everyone, up towards the front of the box, and then put high over the top of the goal by Howlett. It'll be a goal kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Daniel Hanlon to take it. But first we have a substitution for Nova Scotia. Going out, it's number 3, Owen Kinsman. I'll get you the incoming player in just a second, folks. Vino. That went off of Andrew Power, so it'll be another corner for Nova Scotia. Again, it will be Laird to take it for Nova Scotia. High corner arching in towards the goal. Went by everybody. Malloy is there. He lost it to Nunes. Up ahead. Nunes. You get around Malloy. Nunes. Long ball down the left sideline. Racing back there, number 19, Jack Tompkins. That's the player who came in a moment ago for Kinsman. Foul given. It'll be a free kick for Nova Scotia. Malloy. Vino. Tompkins. Tompkins. Tried to push it through on the right side. James got there first. And James again. Now it goes deep, but back to get it is Clark for Newfoundland and Labrador. He'll go back to the keeper. Hanlon. Ball went up in the air. Zeke Chapudla trying to get under it. Nunes got a foot in there first. Howlett following up on it. Working against Manning. Howlett got it into the middle. Turning was Berkovicki. Howlett Munn, his shot was blocked. Zwicker, pressure by Nova Scotia. Zwicker towards goal. Chaputla is there, high over his head. Nunes will get to the ball. He'll watch it go out, and that'll be a throw-in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Howlett. Nova Scotia coming on a little bit right now. A lot of possession in the last couple of moments. And now Newfoundland and Labrador is away. Courage, ball got away from him. Zwicker into Berkovicki. Berkovicki's try for goal handled easily by Hanlon. Nunes. Howlett's on it first. Leard. Chaputla. Down to Leard. Leard rolls it harmlessly towards goal, taken there by Hanlon. Windsor. Nunes making a run down the left side. Good ball by Windsor to Nunes. We'll wait for it. Overlapping run by Windsor. Off the Nova Scotia player and out. Throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. That went off of Malloy. Nunes back to Windsor. Courage into the middle. Over to Power. To Hennessy. And Nova Scotia take it away. Leard to Chaputla. Vino up the sideline and out. Throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Substitution, this time for Newfoundland and Labrador. Jacob Bartlett will head off. I believe that's Taj Exley who's come in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Chaputla plays it ahead. Leard. And it is Exley who's come in to replace Bartlett. Ball goes out, throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Courage, back to James, back to Courage. Clark. This is Kenny. Marshall. To Howlett. Nunes. Room now for Courage. Tried to get it through, knocked down by Vino. Tompkins back to the keeper, Legier. Ball up ahead, looking for Marshall. Manning got a leg in there first. Nunes working against Marshall. To Manning, or sorry, Furlong, rather, it is number 8, Furlong. Nunes. That hit Leard, and then it's cleared away over the head. Courage, Windsor. Nunes. Up ahead for Exley, Taj Exley. Exley. His cross comes in over everybody's head out the other side. Tompkins on it first for Nova Scotia, and he'll put it out. Kenny for Newfoundland and Labrador. High in the air. Exley, first touch. Chaputla sends it down the field. at midfield. Chaputla goes high in the air to get a head on it. Marshall. Trapped by Howlett. Howlett just missed Birkovicki. Kenny will go back to Hanlon. Up at midfield. Malloy puts it out. Throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Kenny tried to, Furlong tried to get it back to Kenny rather. And it went out. Marshall down the field, headed down by Clark. Windsor will flick it on. Exley. Furlong. Courage. Exley pushed through for Nunes. Nunes' flag is up. He was offside. Some good passing in tight quarters by the Newfoundland and Labrador team. Furlong, Exley, Windsor, all in on that. Marshall. Laird wants it back. He's got it. Ryan Laird off of Windsor and out. Throw in for Nova Scotia. Max Marshall. For Birkovicki. Furlong to Nunes. Courage. Marshall got a leg in there. Nunes watches it go out, and then long throw down the field, trying to get it to Exley. Exley working against Malloy. They both go down, and the referee says that was Exley doing the tugging. Now Exley and Malloy having words. Referee steps in between them. Exley and Malloy shake hands. They'll battle again in another minute, I'm sure. They'll come together. Exley on the left side, Malloy working the right back for Nova Scotia. Windsor ran into Ryan Laird, keeps going. Windsor dancing through the middle of the field, finally taken away by Howlett. The ball goes out. It will belong to Newfoundland and Labrador. Windsor to Courage. Marshall there first. Munn. Back to Tompkins. James will kick it into touch. Throw in for Nova Scotia. Substitution. Nova Scotia going out Matthew Birkovicki. Zwicker down into the corner. James will get there for Newfoundland and Labrador, get their first turn and clears it up the sideline. Kept in by Furlong. Back to James. They'll settle it down and go back to the keeper, Hanlon. Hanlon up ahead. Nunes. Exley. Taj Exley was looking for Courage. Malloy got in the way of that. Furlong. Furlong with some nifty footwork. Great pass for Nunes. Malloy got a leg in there, but Courage follows up on it. Expected Furlong to cut inside. Exley trying to track it down. The ball goes out. Will be a goal kick for Nova Scotia. Malloy. Exley on him. I said they'll be renewing acquaintances. Ball is out, throw in Newfoundland and Labrador. Kenny wants to take it quickly. Good one for Nunes. Nunes chips it on. Exley has it. Back for Nunes. Nunes, good pass. Exley. Courage. Tried to get it in front for Hennessy. Ball cleared out. Kenny. Nunes. Exley turns. Racing onto his Hennessy and getting there just in time to break that up was Tompkins. Legier has it. A great play by Jack Tompkins a second ago for Nova Scotia. The cross was headed for Hennessy, and Tompkins just got there ahead of the Newfoundland and Labrador player. Up through the middle, they try and get it to Zwicker. Handling comes out, he'll get to it first. Leard heads it down. Free kick to Nova Scotia. Referee says that the Newfoundland defender got his knee up a little bit high. So an opportunity here for Nova Scotia. Free kick just outside the penalty area. Ryan Leard will take it for Nova Scotia. And here's Leard's kick towards goal. Hanlon reaching up, hit the crossbar, and then deflected over the top of the goal. Oh, so close for Nova Scotia. Watch Inside AUS for a look at what makes Atlantic University sport the ultimate student-athlete experience. Inside AUS is available to 5 customers in Atlantic Canada on channels 1 and 401 and at bellalliant.ca/TV1. 5 TV1 powered by Bell Alliant. Furlong over to the far side to Hennessy. Try and get it up ahead for Exley. Exley trying to run onto it. Legier's got it. It'll be a free kick for Nova Scotia. As Exley made contact with the Nova Scotia keeper. Clark, Furlong, looking for Exley. Cleared, and it will be a corner kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Sam Vino doing a good job for Nova Scotia to break that up, but then the corner taken short, Newfoundland and Labrador. Chance for James, and a huge save by Legier, and he gets up, slaps his hands together. James with a tremendous chance in front all alone, and Daniel Legier with a huge save. Sorry, Dylan Legier. Here's James again. Put in towards goal, headed away. Chapula on it for Nova Scotia. They still don't get it out. Now they do. Leard. Leard. Good ball up ahead. Trying to get freed on the left side was Noah Dignan. The player who came into the game a moment ago for Nova Scotia. It goes out. It'll be a corner kick for Nova Scotia. Dignan's got great speed, loves to work down that left side. Almost got free that time. Nova Scotia take the short corner. Bring it to the side of the penalty area. And it's cleared by Newfoundland and Labrador. Sent back in by Vino. Howlett. Chapudla working his way in. Massive players in there. Free kick, Newfoundland and Labrador. Read nicely by Tompkins. Marshall heads in the air. Howlett is underneath it. Over to Munn. Tried to get it to Dignan, but the ball goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Into the final minute here in the opening half, plus any added time. Again, it will be a throw-in for Nova Scotia. Tompkins headed away. And Courage got a head in as well and sent it up the field a little bit further. Furlong against Dignan. The ball goes out. It will belong to Newfoundland and Labrador. Windsor. Up through the middle they come. Malloy knocks it down for Nova Scotia. Malloy. Windsor has it. Marshall for Nova Scotia. Marshall sends it down the field. Zwicker trying to get there. Referee says we're going to play on. No foul there. Keep going, guys. We are at the 35-minute mark here in the opening half. Nunes. Good ball down for Daniel Courage. Malloy there first, puts it out. It'll be a goal kick. Dylan Legier for Howlett. Exley's on it. Exley. Nunes with room. Nunes drives it towards goal. A good shot. Good save by Legier. Referee's whistle goes. First half comes to an end. One goal in the first half. That by Alexander Nunes of Newfoundland and Labrador. They lead it 1-0 after 35 minutes of play. And they're trying to get themselves into the gold medal game tomorrow. You are watching the 2017 Under 13 and Under 14 Boys Atlantic Soccer Championships. We are live here in Corner Brook, Newfoundland and Labrador, exclusively on 5 TV1. Back with the second half in just under 10 minutes. Is in. Daniel Hanlon played the first half. Throw in for Nova Scotia, Owen Kinsman.
Number 9.
Ball goes out. It'll be a throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Andrew Power. Down the sideline. Tried to get it to Taj Exley. The ball went out. It will stay with Newfoundland and Labrador. James. Ali Zidane. Power. Ryan Malloy cleared it. At least temporarily. He comes back to Malloy. Will pass up to Laird. On the right side. McCara for Nova Scotia. It's going to be another free kick. Adoye for Nova Scotia. Ball got away from him a little bit. Okay, but it will be a corner kick for Nova Scotia. Went off a Newfoundland Labrador defender. Laird to take the corner. Headed away. James. Jordy Wright able to keep it in. Trying to get to it was number 4, Noah Beard. Nova Scotia player is down, shaken up at midfield. There'll be a slight delay as they tend to, I believe it's Jack Tompkins, 19. It's coming early here in this second half. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Is that 5 TV?
Oh, you know it, man.
With ultra stunning 4K picture quality.
I love using Restart.
I use that all the time.
We love having Crave TV and Netflix right on it.
And having all my TVs set up wirelessly, it's amazing.
Can you imagine some people still don't have 5 TV?
I don't have it. Because I was living abroad.
With so many reasons to love 5 TV, it's time to make the switch to the best TV service.
Kick from Laird from well out. Goes wide of the goal as we come back. Tompkins was up and made his way back to the Nova Scotia players area. Throw in Newfoundland and Labrador. Still just the one goal in this game. Vino. Kinsman. Right slipped. James. I'm sorry, that was Power. Gets it down the field. Vino back for Nova Scotia to Kinsman. Jordy Wright stopped. Colby Stephen down the field. Vino will watch this go out, and it will be a goal kick for Nova Scotia. Third of 4 games we have for you again today. Way up next, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island. The under 14, we will not know who will be in the gold medal game until that game is completed. Nova Scotia up through the middle, stopped there by Zidane. The ball kept in over on the far side by Ben Thompson. Now it goes out. It will stay with Nova Scotia. Laird. Headed away by Stephen. Windsor. Referee says play on, plays the advantage as the ball stayed with Newfoundland and Labrador. Nunes. Into the middle, Furlong. Exley back to Furlong. Malloy. Close quarters over on that far side right now. Working his way up is Leard. Looking for a Doye. Free kick, Newfoundland and Labrador. Right to Exley. Furlong. Handball. The ball went into Ryan Malloy. So free kick, Newfoundland and Labrador. Opportunity here. Maybe make something of this. Colby Stephen will take it. Okay, the referee says we're set. Stephen towards goal and a couple of hops and wide. Goal kick for Nova Scotia. Mentioned there was a new keeper in for Newfoundland and Labrador, Brett Russell. Also, Nova Scotia changing up their keepers. Keane Homer has replaced Dylan Legier. Alexandra Nunes coming out of the game for Newfoundland and Labrador. And James towards goal. That one rolls harmlessly wide for another goal kick. And coming into the game a moment ago for Newfoundland and Labrador is number 14, Alex Brothers. Well, let's correct that. I thought it was going to be a goal kick, but it went off a Nova Scotia defender and wide. So it's going to be a corner kick. Jonathan Furlong to take it. Furlong driving it to the top of the penalty area. Loose. Exley with a shot towards goal and a good save made by Homer. And quickly up the field. Clark got a head on it. Good job by Exley to get the shot away, and a good job by Homer to make the save. Brothers chips it ahead again, looking for Exley, headed away nicely by Vino. Vino. Ettier, he let it go. Stephen. Back to Russell. Back to Stephen. Into the middle, Windsor. Zidane. Furlong. Zidane. Good build up here by Newfoundland and Labrador. Zidane steps around Malloy. Pushes it up ahead. He was looking for Brothers. Getting there first is Vino. Vino will play it up the sideline. Zidane able to hold it in. Now it goes out. It'll be a throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Zidane. Exley couldn't get a foot on it. Stephen drills it towards goal. That just drifts wide. Furlong with it for Newfoundland and Labrador, taken away by Nova Scotia. Leard. Edoye. He has it taken away. Marshall. Furlong and Brothers are there for Newfoundland and Labrador. Brothers won it. Got it back. Brothers for Exley. Was looking for Furlong. Wright got in the way of that. Ben Thompson. Ball put high in the air by Newfoundland and Labrador. Headed down by Ben James. Vino. Marshall. Up to Makara. Collision right at midfield. Free kick for Nova Scotia. Ryan Leard. Back to Malloy. To Leard. Long ball up ahead. Try and get it to Beard. Out of his reach, the ball goes out. Goal kick, Newfoundland and Labrador. Visit bellalliant.ca/TV1 to get the TV1 live stream schedule and on-demand content. TV1 is also available to 5 customers in Atlantic Canada on channels 1 and 401. 5 TV1, powered by Bell Alliant. Stephen. Zidane. To Windsor. Stopped by Kinsman. Zidane gets a head on it. Over the head of Kinsman. Ben James chipping it ahead. Put into touch. No, it's going to be a foul. Yellow card. As James got his leg up on the Nova Scotia defender, Sam Vino. A foul on the yellow card to Ben James. Vino over to Malloy. Headed down by Windsor. Furlong. Clark. Up through the middle, was looking for Zidane. Malloy. Thompson and Furlong. Furlong won it to Exley. Exley was looking for Furlong. Back there first was Vino. Malloy. Foul against Michael Windsor. Free kick, Nova Scotia. Substitution for Newfoundland and Labrador. Ben James coming out. Jacob Bartlett has come back into the game for Newfoundland and Labrador. Power up ahead, Exley. Exley cutting inside. Power was there. Power's got it again. Trying to get it over here on the near side. Too far for Bartlett. It'll be a throw in for Nova Scotia. Kinsman to Vino. Back to Homer. Malloy. Leard. Ryan Leard. Leard was stopped by Brothers. The ball goes out. It will stay, though, with Nova Scotia. Newfoundland and Labrador still leading it just 1-0. Alexandra Nunes, the goal in the first half. That has been the only goal. Zidane. Power. That was stopped by Kinsman. Zidane's got it again. Into the middle, looking for Windsor. Furlong got in there, and then Laird comes away. Laird for Adoye. Furlong for Brothers. Out of the reach of Exley. Malloy got there first. Laird for Nova Scotia. Foul against Thompson. Free kick, Newfoundland and Labrador. Bartlett unable to hold it in. Went over the sideline. Throw in for Nova Scotia. Owen Kinsman. Kinsman's got it back into the middle. Laird. Last touch, Newfoundland and Labrador. Throw in Nova Scotia. Kinsman. Zidane. Exley. Windsor. Windsor drives it towards goal. Wide right. Under 15 to go. Plus added time. Malloy. Herrier. Brothers. Furlong, he's stopped. Ball goes out, throw in to Newfoundland and Labrador. Ali Zidane. Malloy met him at midfield. Malloy and Zidane. Foul against Zidane. Both players had their elbows up. Laird. Long ball down into the corner. It's going to go by everybody and out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Brett Russell takes it quickly over to Colby Stephen. Zidane. Bartlett. Ball just curls inside a little bit too much. A little more towards the sideline, and Bartlett might have had a better opportunity. Here's Zidane. Good defending by Laird. Furlong. Windsor. Back to Furlong. Clark to the middle. Exley. Taj Exley. Try for goal up high. Off the crossbar. Bartlett is there. Bartlett's got it. Bartlett. Stop is made. Flag has gone up offside. Frantic action. Exley with a great play outside the penalty area. Got it onto his right foot and headed over the top of the goalkeeper, and it just hit the crossbar. And then Bartlett was in there, but the flag had gone up. Nobody realized it right away. Ryan Malloy's been shaken up for Nova Scotia. He's going to leave the game. He heads off. Another substitution for Nova Scotia. Owen Kinsman will go out as well. Paul Howlett into the game for Nova Scotia. Along with number 8, Noah Dignan. Windsor intercepted that. The ball goes out. Foul against Nova Scotia, free kick. Newfoundland Labrador. Sun begins to come out a little bit here at Wellington Field. Much nicer than the heavy rain we had earlier this morning. Clark. Furlong. Tried to get it up for Brothers. That was intercepted by Marshall. Berkovicki. Throw in Nova Scotia. Liam McCara. Adoyer. Adoyer goes down. Be another free kick for Nova Scotia. Ten minutes to go now in regulation time. Ryan Leard. Strong leg towards goal, but it hits the outside of the goal. Goal kick, Newfoundland and Labrador. Russell into the corner. Clark. Clark watched back there by McCara. Gets it up ahead. Intercepted. Howlett. Howlett in. Adoyer. Flag has gone up. He's offside. So that'll put an end to that little build-up by Nova Scotia. And fans either side of us cheering on their team. Good contingent of fans down from the other Atlantic provinces. Watch these games here in Corner Brook. Family and friends of the players. Certainly added to the atmosphere here at these Atlantic Championships. Laird looking for it back. He's got it. Adoyer onside this time. Taken by Russell. Flag hadn't gone up. The referee had in fact blown it for offside. I thought it might have been, but didn't see the flag go up. The referee called it. Had it down by Laird. He's had a terrific game for Nova Scotia. Marshall. Howlett. Right. Laird. Long ball again. They're trying to get it to Adoyer. Vino. Ball goes out. Nice catch made by out of the Nova Scotia coaching squad over there. One-handed catch, and he gets a cheer from the fans. Pino. Brothers on him. Marshall. Headed down by Kenny. Right. Some clutching and grabbing allowed to go on by the referee. Now we've got a foul on the high kick, the dangerous kick, but some physical play just down to our right a moment ago. Larson. And I do apologize. I've been calling him Ryan Leard, which is one of the other teams. Ethan Larson, number 7. For the whole game, for some reason, I've been calling him Ryan Leard. It's the under 13. So it's Ethan Larson who's had that strong game for Nova Scotia. Just realizing it now. Courage. That was stopped by Larson. Thompson got it up ahead. Beard. Courage is on it. Taken by Ethan Larson. Ryan Laird plays with the PEI team. The under 14, who's number 6. For some reason, I had his name in my head every time I saw Ethan Larson with the ball. We'll see Ryan Laird play next against New Brunswick. Zidane. Ali Zidane. Courage. Clark into the middle. Is looking for Bartlett. Windsor wins it for Newfoundland and Labrador. Wind beginning to pick up again. It's back. Thompson battling with Liam Hennessy. Hennessy wins. It'll be a throw in. Oh, and no, referee is coming over. It's going to be a free kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Hennessy will leave it for Zidane. Referee gets the wall to back up. Just the 2-man wall. Here's Zidane's kick. Towards the front of the goal. Oh, taken nicely by Kane Homer. That was not an easy catch. Kenny Wright was knocked down, and it'll be a free kick for Nova Scotia. The Nova Scotia player, Jordy Wright, picks up a yellow card. Complaining after the fact. Nova Scotia trying to get a substitution in. Now the referee sees it. Sheik Shapudla comes in and Max Marshall goes out. Larson. Berkovicki back to Larson, back to Berkovicki, taken away by Clark. James Clark will run down the left side. Clark, 3 across for Newfoundland and Labrador. Clark at the edge of the penalty box. Clark, his cross, taken again nicely by Homer. Good goalkeeping by the Nova Scotia keeper in the last few minutes. Another push. Nova Scotia complaining Newfoundland Labrador wasting time, kicking the ball away as we are into the final minute here. Larson to the middle. Good tackle by Hennessy. Thompson, ball a little tough to handle. Now he's got it. Free kick, time running out. Larson. Stopped by Courage. Go back to the keeper. Homer. Up high. Over the head of everybody. Berkovicki headed it on, but Clark was there. The ball still in play, and now it goes out. It will belong to Nova Scotia. They'll get it in quickly. We are now into added time. We did have a stoppage for an injury, so we may have a bit of time added on here. This ball is going to spin its way in over the sideline. It will belong to Nova Scotia. Bino. Headed away by Power. Another free kick. Ethan Larson to take it. Alex Brothers just send it down the field. Larson lost it. Bartlett has it. Bartlett, long try for goal. Retreating is Homer. Couldn't get back. And in added time, Newfoundland and Labrador have put it away now 2-0. The goalkeeper was up. And a nice play by Bartlett to recognize that. And you can see the keeper retreating. Here's Bartlett, waits, puts it up high. Homer trying to get back and just can't get back to his line in time. The ball goes over his head. And 2-0 Newfoundland and Labrador. And surely that'll secure a victory here this afternoon for the team from Newfoundland and Labrador. And that will put them into the gold medal game. Up next, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island will need to win to get in against Newfoundland and Labrador. Picture becoming a little bit clearer now. Larson knocked it down. Newfoundland and Labrador's on it. Brothers ran into Larson. Larson's being called for the foul. It'll be a free kick. Newfoundland and Labrador right outside the penalty area. Nova Scotia players want to complain. Referee doesn't want to hear it. Again, likely academic as we are in added time, and it is now 2-0. That second goal by Newfoundland and Labrador. Likely sealing it. Likely time for this kick and not much else here in added time. It looks as though Micah Windsor will take this. Windsor will. Steps into it towards goal. A huge save by Homer. But in the meantime, the referee unhappy with something to have in the box, and a yellow card to Ben Thompson of Nova Scotia. He was engaged with Alex Brothers in the penalty area just as the kick came in. And because of the foul inside the penalty area, a penalty kick for Brothers. In the meantime, let's not forget that great save, whether it would have counted or not. Great save by Kane Homer on that kick by Windsor. Brothers puts it home. 2 goals by Newfoundland and Labrador in added time, and it is now 3-0. All right, let's take a look at the penalty kick taken by Alex Brothers. Bottom right corner. Referee's whistle goes. This one comes to an end.